Alright, we just got out of our neighborhood. This is still Pedestrian Avenue. This actually goes up to Lacary Highway. So, still going to see some of that. Alright, we're on the way to Verdin's house. We're on here on the Lacary Highway. They raised all this up since
Katrina.
The way raised that wall up and all this right here. I have fish in there.
Yep, that's what stops us from getting all the flooding from the beach. The big bump in the road. It's basically a bump in the road.
Our street is actually a couple minutes up there. It comes out through this street here. Alright, we're on our way to Verdin's house. Here's the Kendall Canal. Now this is tight. You gotta look at this place over here.
Little park right there.
Look at that. Look at that. Take a peep over here. Is that beautiful or what? Look at that. Roll your window down. Look at that on the way to our friend's house. Don't get no more swampier than that, folks. The Kendall Canal. Kinta.
Indian.
Kinta Canal. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're getting ready to turn on Verdin Street. Way down here in the swamps in the bayou. Down Crown Point, Louisiana. We just turned on the street here. Let me see if I can get you between our windows here. Definitely in the swamps here. I don't know if y'all can see it. Way over there, man. All them trees, the house buried. Buried way over there. Actually, Isaac tore a lot of trees down. There he is, way over there. Mansion. Ron Verdin. Ron Verdin. There we look at that. You can see his house from here. Look. Wow. So you can see us coming in. There it is. I don't know if y'all can see it way up in there. We're deep in the swamp. Deep in the swamps here. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at all those beautiful cypress trees. There's one of his gardens over there. One of his gardens. They wanted me to come to see his house over there. That's beautiful. Look at that squirrel. Wow. There he is, way up in his hole. Way up in his hole. Oh man. A living legend, not the swamps here, folks. Look at that. Look at that. What do you think? Huh? Living legend, huh?
Come down here. Oh, I thought that was bees. I thought he still had his bees.
Yeah, he's got his bees. Boop, boop. Beautiful out here in the swamps. Look, he's got a banana tree now. Wow. I hear an airboat over there. Got enough room? Oh, is anybody home? Hello? Dang, something biting me. Oh, look. You alright? Look at that. Look. And we paid for ours in Florida. Look how much he's got. Unlimited. Look at it. Remember we bought some? What the heck are them freaking gnats? Something biting me. Something biting you too? There's a horsefly?
Something was all buzzing around my
Huh?
head.
Boop boop! I hear something. I want him to come out with a shotgun. Oh, Verdin! Go take a closer look up in here. God, some humongous palmettos. Verdin! Wow. What the hell is that keeps Wow. Wow. Look at all the palmettos. That is freaking crazy. Look how big the palmettos are. They're everywhere. Look at the beautiful, beautiful tree. Well, that's the front yard there, folks. This is literally 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes from our house. The world's smallest swamp front yard. Beautiful. Oh, Verdin! Boop, boop! Going up another step. Huh? You got a visual? Oh, Verdin! Is anybody home? Oh, he's got a doorbell. Can you believe he's got a doorbell out here in the swamps? That is beautiful. Wow! He lives!
Hey!
He lives! He's awake!
Come on upstairs.
Hey, you may get up the stairs.
Hey, you called me and you hung up.
My phone went dead. You may get up the stairs. There she comes. Who's this Cajun wife? Here she comes. Here she comes.
You know how? Hello.
Hello,
I'm
how
so
you
glad for you to
doing?
see me.
Yeah. You've been wanting us to come forever. We're here. Alright, we're inside Verdin's house here, and he wants me. Julie's eating something over here, but he wants me to eat out of this, which I don't know what the heck this is. He said he made or whatever. It looks pretty scary to me, but Julie's eating it. What you got over here? What is that here at the Verdin Estates?
Pickled cucumber.
Pickled cucumber. Alrighty. Looks pretty. It looks like a roast there.
It's good.
Put
Just the right
cayenne
amount.
pepper, sugar, salt.
This is inside the Verdin Estates. Very nice, very nice.
Get my coffee ground.
Teenager had come to see the garden.
Right. This is
Something to get off and he's back
Ron
talking to me, and the guy,
Charlie the Clown.
you know him, Ernie.
And this is his
They used to
latest
work for us,
venture.
Big Ernie.
His beehive. He's got it.
Well,
He's got a
he
beehive
heard
out in his
boy
yard
answer
too.
back, and he had the jail.
Say that again.
You want to hear jokers? You can say I don't joke.
Say that again about the cucumbers.
But just look, you can see it in here. Look how big around those cucumber slices are. Look at that, how big.
Gee, that is big cucumber.
He said his cucumbers weigh 2 pounds.
Well, if you taste that cucumber, you're gonna like it. Anyway, I went. I went to Islano Village in Saint Bernard yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And learned how to play Indian.
Okay.
And they had Pete Billiard. He was there. He donates a lot of money to the kids. He's home here. And I started talking about my garden, you know. And he said, yeah, his brother, man. His brother said, he's so good at his garden, he put a broomstick in the ground, they would start growing. He said his mama was like that. And he started saying, boy, he grew some beautiful tomatoes. And then he said, oh, well, there was this guy, I thought he was talking about his brother. He said, yeah, he was growing some beautiful tomatoes. And this lady passed by, she says, wow, how you get your tomatoes like that? She said, my tomatoes don't come out too good at all, you know. I'm thinking about not growing tomatoes anymore. And he said, what do you do? He wouldn't tell him. And the next time she come by, she told him the same thing. He said, look, okay, I'll tell you what I do. When I'm fooling my garden, I do it with, I'm naked. And he said, I think that's what my tomatoes are real nice. It's not nasty, but it's, it made me laugh. And he said, oh, okay, well, that's what I'm going to do. So she goes back, and she comes back about a week or two later. He says, how's your tomato growing? She says, oh, they're not doing too good, you know. She says, I go naked. The only thing that's really coming up real quick is the cucumbers. You don't get the joke. Cucumbers. If she gets, then nobody's laughing.
The cucumbers.
You thought that was funny?
Yeah.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got to hear this one. His latest one. He said. All right, come on, Verdin.
What? You get so close to me like that, I get paranoid.
Because it's got, this is a wide angle, so it's gonna be big.
Can't you do it? All right, what was that? I think it was in the late '60s. The women's lib thing. I got a picture from an article showing the women pulling their bras off and burning them. But there was a lady over there with them. She was about close to 70 years old. She took her brassiere off and burned the brassiere, and it made her look 60 years, 20 years younger. You know why? When she took her brassiere off, her titties hung down to her knees, and it took out all the wrinkles in her face. Is that good enough?
It made me laugh.
Bloody murder crime.
Where?
At school. I've got 28 kindergartners all by myself. So I looked and I saw she had ants on her pants. She would have been standing in an ant pile.
Yeah.
The ants were up to here. So I grabbed her and I'm taking her shoes and her socks off and swatting them off of her. And then another one starts yelling. So I grabbed him, started doing the same thing. And then another one starts yelling.
Holy crap.
I ended up with 3 that got bitten by ants. And then that's how my finger got tore up from trying to take them off of the kids. And so I'm stuck with 3 kids crying their lungs out and 25 that are all right. And I was screaming for help, and finally somebody came outside and came and got my kids for me. But I was like, man, it didn't take long for those ants to get.
Because the ants were all over me, and I was jumping up and down.
And they thought it was part of
They
your
started laughing. And you know, the lady said, you know, they're grown up now, but they still think about you. They, when we mention you, they still laugh about it. Man, I went to the bathroom, took my clothes off, I had ants up to here. Up to, and then when I left, I had ants all over the floor.
In the house?
Yeah, I went to get rid of the ants.
Oh my
Take
God.
my clothes off. And when I left, put my clothes back on, I had ants all over the ground. Like I said, they must have blew a whistle because all of a sudden I felt.
Yeah, it is like all of a sudden, yeah.
I was working in my front yard a few months ago, pulling some grass and stuff out, and I had to go up under this. I was laying down partially to reach way up under something. I couldn't see that good. All of a sudden I felt something, and I freaking pulled my hand out. They must have had hundreds of ants from my elbow down, and I swapped them off fast as I could. The next day, I bet you I had 100 little bumps all over my arm. Tons of them.
On my legs, it turns brown, those brown spots, and it takes a long time to disappear.
Mine turned into little water blisters. It was like 3 or 4 little water blisters all on top of each other.
Water blisters first.
But it's almost like they were all like in one spot.
This road going from
Yeah.
hurricane.
Oh yeah. It could, that road got covered on a regular basis. I grew up like 10, 15 miles from there. On the Chauvin side.
This guy is an Navajo. We thought he could take that little Oriental girl, and he liked it.
You like that?
She had a whole bunch of tattoos on her.
Ooh. Not
See,
good.
these Oriental girl.
Why are they so Orientals at an Indian?
Japan, they believe the way the American natives believe about the land. in nature,
Mm-hmm.
and they want to be part of that walk. They walk from San Francisco to Washington D.C. I only walk from here to D.C. And then we stop at a principal chief office, Robichaux, Brenda Robichaux, and we stop and they play the band, the Treaters band.
That's Montague, huh?
No, that's Raceland.
Oh.
How you like the Treater band?
They all right.
Ta-da-da.
See, that's me walking, and this one here, she spoke English and Japanese. Boy, she's smart. I liked her. One day I was sitting in the truck with her, and I was driving my van, and I looked at her, man, I want to grab her, kiss her.
you old pervert.
I got kicked off the wall.
Is this, Gravois?
Oh, I don't know.
She's
This
hot?
is another state, I think.
Oh, but you know what I'm talking about? Gravois?
Yeah, no, this is another state. I'll show you how we come and go. I got out of the car and I started taking pictures. I was a Ford vehicle for a while. See how we pass and we come close. And
Support vehicle.
yeah, people wanted way in the back and they got tired. I had to go pick them up and bring them back to the line.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, is that me?
Think so?
Let me get my glasses.
That must have been before you hurt your ankle, huh? That was before you broke your ankle?
No, I had a 6-inch rod and 6 screws in my ankle was Katrina. That was after Katrina. That was in 2008.
Mm.
We stop 2 or 3 times a day, and then we have something to eat. And then this is where we camp. That's the monk, the nun, the Buddha nun. She was more like a sergeant.
A sergeant.
And see how we stop and get something to eat. Towards the end, I had to go way ahead and pick the spots where we stopped. These are the runners. We got runners and walkers.
Runners.
The walkers would maybe go 22 miles one day, and the runners would go maybe 50. And
Cool.
that's how we covered all the mileage from San Francisco.
Wow.
And this is at a pagoda, Buddha pagoda. We're on a porch. They play music. This is the one I fell in love with. She made 31 on the walk. Here I was 67 though.
You old pervert.
You over 70 now?
I'm 72.
My sister just made 66.
You know, when the person starts getting old, men, they lose weight a little bit. But I've been working out. Redneck, he says, I hope y'all don't disturb my bull. They very sensitive, you know. And she said, and the girl that was with her, she said, yeah. She said, oh really? She said, boy, I tell you, I hope they don't charge us. She said, this longest walk is going to become the fastest run.
Fastest
We
run.
stopped there. We had powwows in different places.
Where was the redneck at with the bull?
I forgot what state it was in.
I'm running out of light outside if you want to show me your worm bed or something. It's getting dark.
I'll show you that worm bed.
Look at that.
It ain't a worm bed no more. They turned into a black soldier fly bed. They turned into.
Did you tell him what we have to feed our frogs?
I
I mean, our turtles?
That's my car.
Did you tell him?
See me sitting in my. This is where I slept
Well, tell him.
in my van.
Tell
Yeah, I know
him.
he got worm. He told me all about the worm.
Oh, I showed them to him.
About Aaron wants.
And when the Boston Marathon was going on, he left, came back, got on the run again. This and that.
Oh, you went on a second one? You went twice on a walk?
They did it in '76.
Oh, okay.
So was he there when the bombing went off? The Boston
I'm
bombing?
here somewhere. Huh?
Or
Was he there for the Boston
Yeah, he
bomb?
went
No.
to the. He went to
Oh,
the
no, that was
not
in the same year.
That was 2008. That's a month. This is where we went through. When it was all
That's some
over,
authentic dress.
it was all over his big guy. He came up. He said, Ron. He says, I'm gonna miss you. I said, why? He said, well, sometimes I'm a security guard at night, and I don't get much sleep, and I have to get up in the morning, and we have to walk 7 miles before we even have a cup of coffee. He said, every time I see you on the road with that big smile, you're handing out water. He said, you made my day.
Oh.
There's the nun singing. They had like entertainment day. This guy, he was all right. Real nice person.
It hit a
Ron,
long,
you've been-
it was an F4.
You've been living a shelter life, Ron.
Huh?
It's all over the news. You've been living a shelter life.
All the way to
One person
Petal.
at a time.
It went all the way to Petal, Mississippi. That's where we go, where his uncle lives and his aunt. His uncle was outside and said, I gotta go. He was running in to tell him that the tornado was coming. Where we go stay for Christmas at his uncle's house, everything across the street's gone.
Cool. See, it says San Francisco or D.C.
You're a living legend, Ron.
Good picture, boy, I tell you. And it goes further. That's that old man that 76
Some of them
years
did
old.
the whole thing.
Sometimes I would carry these flags. I think I was carrying a flag at that time.
These people do the whole thing from San Francisco, like
Yeah, the monks.
5 months.
The Japanese, see, these are monks. We had people from South America, Europe, people from all over the world.
I don't see how anybody can give up 5 months of their
See,
life
we
to
around the
do
medicine
that.
wheel. That's the medicine wheel.
He wears his socks like that too.
Oh. You don't want to have wax socks on?
I think I was
Up to his
one.
knees.
Why you got them up to your knees?
Why you do that?
That's the leader. Yeah, he's famous. He was at South Dakota, and they have pictures on TV about him when he was young, how he fought against the government.
What did he do against the government?
They were protesting the BIA, the way the Bureau of Indian Affairs treated him. See, he's talking to the news people right here. So he got this book, and she gave me. Out of all the people, the only one I got one.
Because you're the special man.
Sure. Well, she's a houma. Chief and Episcopal chief. Well, they found it on Grand Isle. LSU came there, took a little piece of hole out of it, and said it's 1,000 years old.
Wow. 1,000-year-old P-roll?
Yeah, it was
Carved out of a log. You can't
came
see.
out, yeah, it was sticking out. The guys were doing a little work, and it was sticking out of the sand. And they had to walk 2 years before. I went all the way with them to Mississippi.
Same man.
Huh? Yeah. A ball. And they put kerosene on it. And they got a goalpost way over here and a goalpost way over there. And it's like a soccer game. And they're kicking this fireball. That's why you see the fire.
A fireball? Why are they
Sometimes
kicking a
it comes to
fire?
people on the side watching it, and here we got to run out the way so we don't catch on fire.
You're kidding
Sometimes
me.
they pick that fireball up with their hand and throw it. The next day I was talking to one guy, he had blisters all over his hands. He said, I'll never play that game again.
Oh, why he was doing that?
That's an Indian game.
That's a really old Indian game. That's what the Mayans and Incas and Aztecs used to do.
So you had to get out of the way when they came by you?
Yeah, we go, "Wah!"
You're kidding me. How long does the ball burn for?
Well, it lasts a long time, and until finally they kick it and the pieces go all over. They play a whole game with it.
Jeez.
So now I'm going to be able to remember how old he is because you're exactly 20 years older than me.
And what is it they use
Huh?
to make it? What they use?
Jeans.
Jeans, they roll it up and soak it in kerosene all day. And they set it on fire. And
Denim
my
jeans.
friend, one of the guys that's in the picture, he's the second person in charge of the home Indians. He come in his trail and I was talking to his wife. He said, Ron, how come you're not out there helping us, joining us? I said, man, are you crazy? I said, I go out there and they have to carry me off on the stretcher. It was a rough game. You know, I'm too old to be drunk. And she died not too long after this picture was taken. And I seen her and I said, boy, I was born at the wrong time. I wish I'd have met her. So that's why I kept her picture and put it on it. She's pretty, huh? Look at that.
Very interesting. You could tell the hairstyle and the clothing. I think she looks a little like Eva,
She
actually.
probably would be a great grandmother. She's a great grandmother.
Go back to civilization. Go back north.
Why are you making all that stuff? Take a picture. What you gonna do with all that stuff?
I want to put something together for you.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna put it on America Reframe.
No.
You ever see that on TV, American Refrain?
Never heard of
People
that.
make movies. It's on Channel 12, World Channel. People make movies, good movies, I mean, from all over the world. They're very interesting, you know. And, matter of fact, they had a Houma Indian girl. She made a movie, and she went in there talking about the hurricane, how the people suffered and everything, about what the oil company did to the land. And she showed how grandma, her daddy and mother broke up, so she was living in Florida. She always come back visiting. And my grandma planting the garden, grandma cooking. And after the hurricane came, the water was up to here in the house. And then she went looking for her grandma, and she didn't know where she was at. She finally found her in Baton Rouge. And when she got there, she was looking for her daddy. Her daddy was missing. So they showed her in Baton Rouge, in a big place. A lot of people, and she started running. She thought she saw grandma. She started running. She started running. And so her daddy, they found her daddy, and he was sleeping. He was so tired. They tried to wake him up. He wouldn't wake up. And what happened to him? He wound up being on top of the house when a hurricane comes. The dog and the chickens and everything was with him. And the little dog would bark. I like tell the dog to shut up. You know. He was a virgin. She's a virgin too, you know. And he looked a lot like and she looked like my daddy's people. They live in St. Bernard. That's where they live.
The CEO and chief product I am so proud to introduce
This is front yard.
The pogie net, how big it is. Covers practically the whole area down. And I'll show you what I did with that net.
Where you get your seat?
Did you miss not having your dog?
We're exiting the Verdin Estates here down the swamps.
Free without my dog.
There he comes. He's coming out of his
Stay away
hole.
from my house, as long as I want.
Ladies, Cajun ladies
This
first.
is where I fell out and broke my ankle and had 6 rides.
Gee, you got 6 rides now?
I fell right here. Yeah, I got it now. This
Wow.
pain I've been having in my ankle. And then I
Wow.
had to crawl up.
Wow. Let me go first in case you fall. Alright. Alright.
That's my old lawnmower.
Your old lawnmower. You don't got your worm bed in the front like you showed me that time? Up in the front over there?
I'll show you, but it's the black soldier flies took over.
I thought they were good. Black
Yeah,
soldier.
they're good. They're good if you want to use them for bait. And boy, that's my compost pile. There's a bunch of them there too.
Yeah, it's quiet out here.
That's why all
Where
the
you got them
noise
barrels?
bothers him with the
Where
airboats
Where you got
and
the
the
big
trucks.
barrels?
I'm raising tadpoles.
You got tadpoles in there?
See the little to get legs on them, turn into frogs.
I'll be darned.
Legs, yeah.
Wow,
And
look
they
at
eat the
them.
mosquitoes out of you.
That's what I told you when you had that little
Wow.
frog. We have the stagnant water. It's for the knee.
Is that bullfrogs or regular
Green
frogs?
frogs you see all over the place.
Oh, cool.
Baby.
Look at the babies.
Oh.
Look, Julie's eating that up. You see him?
Yeah, I saw the one, the
Wait,
tadpole with
there's
legs.
one.
I
There's one up
know.
on the side there. Look, that one's climbing up on the side.
Oh,
Look,
they almost all gone now. I must have had about a couple of hundred in there.
you're kidding me.
I was surprised. That's the first year I seen them in the water like that.
Where's your P-Rolls at?
It's over there.
You still got your old P-Roll? What about your canoe? Cool. Look at all
Smell
the
it? Yeah, I
pots.
put all the food here. And it
You
gets
don't have
real
your lid
slimy,
on it?
watch No.
You don't put your lid on it, or you
I think
leave?
the worms are in here, this area, but this is where the black soldier flies are. It's like garbage. Look at, see the worms?
Oh,
Looks like maggots.
God.
It is
Hi.
maggots, but it's black soldier flies.
Wait, what is all that moving?
That's the little maggots, black soldier fly maggots.
Wait, what's all that moving?
That's them.
He just told you, black
Th-
soldier
that-
fly maggots.
Oh, that ain't worms?
No, that's maggots. They
Maggots?
turn into black soldier flies.
Oh, my
And
God.
people use that. See, when they get so big, they crawl out. Look how they crawl. See how they crawl out? See the black, all that black around there? They don't even crawl here.
So you're raising maggots.
Yeah,
You got a
yeah.
maggot farm.
Yeah, well, people have a special container where when they get so big, they crawl right into a jar,
Oh, my
and they go to the pet
God.
store and sell them.
It's a I never knew anybody raised maggots.
Fish to
Maggot.
eat.
Ooh, God, so they took over your
So I
worm
gave
bed.
over- See, I had.
We don't have no problem. Like I guess we're
I had
city
four- I
slicker.
had 4 more, 3 or 4 more.
I
like
guess
that.
I guess we have a city slicker worm bed and farm. Nice and neat, prim and proper. It's in our front yard. Oh, there it is. That's an old antique pirogue. It's hand dug out over there. Hand dug out.
That's a racer.
I wish you could have gotten the tadpole with legs. I'm doing that with my second graders right now.
What happened?
We're doing the life cycle of a frog. We were just talking about tadpoles and tadpoles with legs.
There's a
and
baby on the side
baby
over there.
frogs.
Yeah, that was ready to get to run out. You know, look, he got all his legs.
Yeah, he's a little baby.
Hmm.
Did he tell you we have baby turtles?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Oh, you had baby turtles?
Yeah, mud turtles must have had babies.
Oh, come on,
We
really?
caught one in the pond,
No, this
and
is-
we
this
found one on the land, and we put him in a special little aquarium.
This
and
is
look,
my compost.
Ron, he's this
Your
big.
compost
A little
pile.
baby
See
turtle.
you see the coffee grind? It's
Cool.
my compost pile. That's what I throw into my garden when I'm ready to plant.
Oh.
He's that big.
Yeah, I never saw one that small before. And see them? Those are pineapple plants.
Pineapple.
I planted this one little bitty banana tree. It started growing. I cut it down. It grew, and another one come. 2, 3 more is coming up.
Which
That,
one's
see,
the
that's
banana?
okra.
Wait, the tall one right there is your okra?
Yeah, these are okra.
And which one's your pineapple?
These here.
Oh.
Boy, everything grows in.
That's why he can't get a girlfriend, folks. He rides around with all that stinking in the back of his van, his Cajun van. And when he don't get a girlfriend, all that smell. He rides around with that. I bet you's got.
Lemon.
Yeah.
Lemon
I
grass.
didn't realize that was a plant.
Yes, that's citronelle. It's a lemon plant.
I bet he's got something in the
Oh,
back of his
break it.
van now, probably. Is that eatable? You can eat that
Yeah, you
plant?
make tea out of it.
I didn't know you could do that, but doesn't that make the mosquitoes go away?
I don't know.
That's a
Smell
gr-
that.
You
Oh,
wanna
get
take some
that,
home, make a
get
tea?
that horsefly
No, I
flying
don't know
around
how.
me.
All you do is cut.
It's a
put it-
horsefly on my
all
head.
you
Get
do
it,
is-
please.
Yeah.
It's not there no more.
Oh,
I feel it.
They'll keep coming. I'll chase them away, but he'll keep coming back until you kill. You gotta do like this. That's what you gotta do. When you feel, you gotta slap the shit out of yourself. No, all you gotta do is cut
Boil it in water.
get the water boiling, okay, and then you put it in there, and then you put a little sugar. Sugar, it don't taste good unless you have sugar in it, and you let it seep, and then you drink it. It's simple. Tomatoes, I ain't gonna fool with that no more.
Wow, what's wrong with tomatoes?
The worms,
Huh?
the worms, the caterpillars, the stink bug.
That's your little little hut.
That's what we built, yeah. Now this is pineapple plants too.
And how long are they going to be before you start having producing
It takes
fruit?
2 years. As a matter of fact,
Damn, that thing's pretty sturdy.
My plants got the pineapple, it grew, and something got to it before I did.
Is that
So it's
rope?
gonna turn into
Is
a
that
tree?
rope around it?
Then I
There's
turn
a
it to a
plant.
tree, the pineapple comes right out of that, right there.
Ron, is that rope?
Wow.
Is that rope that y'all put it together with?
That's willow.
That ain't rope that y'all put it together with?
Some part is rope, but the other, you see the dark, this is willow, the skin off the willow.
Hmm.
So will it keep reproducing pineapples?
No, produce one. Matter of fact, I could show you where the other one bit it. The animal ate my pineapple, but it left it left the top part. So now I replanted the top part in a little container, and that's where it's gonna grow a pineapple.
An animal?
This is an avocado tree.
An animal ate it?
Yeah, man, we got all kind of animals out here. That's my.
How big would that pineapple tree get?
See that big net? That's the net I put over my garden.
Man, you're self-sustained out here, huh?
It's a raised garden. It's a mess right now. The only thing growing is the okra, and I got some little bitty eggplants.
Shouldn't you keep that closed up with nothing to get in
No,
there?
the reason why I got it open is because the eggplants weren't, the flowers just come, but I wasn't getting no fruit on it. I said, well, maybe they ain't get the right bee coming in to pollinate. You ever see little tomatoes like this?
Little cherry tomatoes?
No. Yeah. Is it
Grape?
cherry?
Is it grape tomatoes?
I think it's grape, some kind of tomato. It's not cherry. It's another kind.
Let's go take a peep in here in this grass
Right
garden.
now, I got to just get rid of all this.
Oh, it's still growing, green.
Yeah, but it ain't got no.
He's got some little tomatoes in there too.
The little yellow flowers are getting ready to have tomatoes, huh?
Yeah. See, they go bad. Insects bite them so much, and then when it rains too much, they split.
You got to spray stuff on them to get rid of the insects.
What's this going to be?
But I grow
right here?
organic. That's
Is
okra.
that okra?
Yeah, it's coming up.
He's slowly clearing all that away over there, cleaning it up.
Okra over there. But I had a good cucumber season. And
Last time I came out here, I was getting Spanish
tried
moss for the
fig?
front yard,
You ever tried
and they
fig?
had a snake over there in this tree.
the birds would get. My neighbor has pigs over by his house.
What about the
And birds
beehives?
he gets
Our neighbor has grapefruit.
What about the beehive? This is where I seen a snake when I was getting your Spanish
I
moss.
had my beehive rough, but I don't have no more bees. The hurricane, I got flooded up to here. Look,
It was that deep out here?
the water came up to here and it stays there.
It didn't get in your van?
No, I had.
Hey, that's a
I had
frog.
Jack-
Look,
no,
a little
I had the van on the
Look,
lorry.
look at that little frog there.
That's a toad, baby toad.
Look,
Wait, where? I don't see it.
right there.
I see a spider. I don't see a toad.
You want to get that toad for
I
your
don't
thing?
see it.
I'll show you the toad.
You want to catch it for it?
See?
Oh,
There's another baby if you want it.
where's a baby?
That was a baby toad.
It's dry.
Yeah.
Gotta water that.
You're a baby.
See it?
Oh, you hoppied away. Yeah, most of our frogs are pretty much gone too now.
I don't know how they got out. I don't know where they went.
Obviously, they climbed up the trees.
This is where my bees used to be.
Cool.
But
It-
you know what?
Did you ever produce honey?
I only saw 2 honeybees this year. You usually see hundreds of them.
Did you
Wow.
produce honey?
No, I didn't have them long enough. They didn't have a chance.
Let's see, was that a spider web?
Yeah. They hang down, the wind blows them, and they come back.
A pallet fence. A pallet fence.
Yeah, I was gonna. That's why I was gonna make my compost pile.
I've seen it all.
I was gonna have my bees here.
I've seen it all. A pallet fence.
Brown thing, some kind of...
Rabbit turds.
That is a good idea, Verdin.
They'd like some more high like that.
That's a good idea.
Rabbit turd
See,
joke
my,
for you.
my property goes up to them trees I planted, the moat trees I planted over there.
I got a rabbit turd joke for you.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
a good.
Boudreaux was sitting on the side of the road and he
oh
was
yeah,
rolling
I know
his-
which one you're talking about. And he said,
You getting
he tells
smarter
the kids,
already?
get smart already. He said, that tastes like rabbit turd, boy. See, you're getting smart already. Told me I was smart pills or something.
Uh-huh.
See, I planted cypress trees.
Sounds like something my
You
daddy
know,
would've done.
every day they got those, they give away on Craigslist on the free section. You can get all that
I
stuff
went
you
to
want.
one, the guy said he had it. Oh man, I got a whole bunch of them. Went down there and all the way I went across the lake. I mean across the river.
For what? The pallets? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
You can get them free every day on
Yeah,
Craigslist.
We wanted to build some kitchen, a chicken, for chickens to stay in. You
Mm-hmm.
know? Don't stay out too long, they'll get you, the sandflies will get you leave.
Those suckers heard. I used to get bitten by them all the time when I was on
A
the road.
beekeeper with no bees.
I said about $500.
Well, don't give up. Don't give up. Get you
I
another.
saw your little picture with your beehive, with your bee mask on.
I love you. I wish I had palmettos like this in my yard.
That's huge.
Duh. I wish I had palmettos like that in my yard.
His wife will, she's a mean old bitch.
No, I'm planting one in the backyard.
When you turn around and start leaving, you can see a round gourd.
I see it when you.
Thank you. I didn't expect to walk away with okra.
Well, you come soon, you have cucumbers too.
Thank you.
Hey, Verdin, we don't head out. Thanks for the tour. Anything you want to tell to everybody in the world? Closing remark?
No, I don't never have a closing remark. It never closes. Life goes on.
Well, any last words or words of wisdom, comments, suggestions? Ah!
Why don't you give the words of comment wisdom?
All right, we're getting ready to leave the Verdin Estates
I'm
here in
not
the
good with
swamp.
last words.
Is that what I did?
Huh?
I'm not always responsible for him, you know.
I know. He's a camera nut.
Camera nuts.
When y'all back up and go forward, the ground's hard, but I gotta, oh, let me show you. You see that grass? Stick your head out. Oh, come on. You see the grass sticking up a little high? That's where the ditch is. Don't back up into the ditch.
Alright.
But you could always just go like that. You know, you got a lot of room to do that.
Alright. Alright, we're getting ready to leave the
See y'all later.
swamps here at the Verdin Estates.
That's a big okra. Okra.
Yeah, over there. Left the Verdin Estates here, this swamp. We're leaving. Alright, we're at the end of the Verdin Street. There you have it right there, folks. Bayou. It don't get no better than that. Crown Point, Louisiana. Cajun people here, folks, in Crown Point.
See, I feel at home like this.
What's that?
I said I feel at home like this. I grew up like this.
Look at that. Is that beautiful? Wow. Look at the beautiful trees.
You're so used to so much noise living in the city. You know, you can appreciate the silence of living in a place like this. Preserve.
Deep in the swamp. This is actually about 10-15 minutes from our house. The world's smallest suburban swamp.
You don't have to go far though to get the swamp things. We don't have to go far to get some more swamp stuff for our swamp.
No, I'll turn that noise off. That's tight over there. Yeah, we're getting deeper and deeper. Don't make noise and deeper. Alright, this is the street right here by our main street. Turn to go to Verdin's house. So we're in the Barataria Preserve. John would be Barataria Preserve. This is the main highway by our house. And we're deep in the swamps. Sportsman Paradise. Get ready to turn on the street here on the way to Vernon's house. Here, the main street right here is Lafayette Highway. Lafayette Highway. We're just a few minutes off the street here to our house. And the caution light up there is actually to the right of the caution light. The world famous Bayou Barn is where we got married and had a reception. We take a little fast detour. There y'all can see what it looks like. Where me and my old Cajun wife got married. Julie. Let's go take a peek over here. Where we got married.
Unfortunately, they took a beat with Katrina.
There it is, the Bayou Barn. We had a real authentic Cajun wedding. Let's go take a peep.
With a cochon de lait.
And I got something new here. Hatties Shack. Roll your window down. Hattie's Shack. What is Hattie's Shack, I wonder?
I don't know, but that's where I got dressed. In there.
Wow. Where you got dressed?
In there.
Wow.
And that's where our gifts were. And we got married back there. And we had our reception underneath over here.
And everybody was feeding the alligators right over on the wharf. Yeah, see the shack way back there, that little Cajun shack. To the right of that, where we had the ceremony. It's out there where we had the reception. We had a back in case it rained. Back over there, they was feeding the big giant alligator. It's also a tourist attraction here. We ran out these news and stuff. We had plenty parking for everybody right here. We even had people directing traffic in here. There you are, folks. The Bayou Barn, where I had my wedding. See the Cajun shack way back there? There's a big, beautiful yard back there. It's a fast little detour I thought y'all might like to see. And this ain't far from my house, actually. This is Lafayette Highway. We're just a few minutes down there to actually our street comes out to this highway here. I really got a major swamp tour place over there. A lot of movies are shot back here. Famous movies are shot all up in here.